All right, there we go. All right, the recording started. Okay, so on yours, let's scroll down to number 1. Y'all, number 1 and 2 are ridiculously easy. There's no mathing going on for number 1. You literally just look at the circle. So number 1 says, what is the diameter of the circle above? What is it? Somebody tell me. It says it right there on the circle. Yeah, good, Charlie. It's just 16.8. They give you the diameter all the way across. So on number 1, you're going to click on your pencil tool up here. I like to use a different color so that my, like, whatever I write stands out. So I'm going to use blue. And you're literally just going to write 16.8. And I'm going to be fancy and put centimeters. That's it. That's all of number 1. So 2 free points. And then guess what? All of number 2 is just dividing it in half because a radius is half of the diameter. So what is the radius here? If the diameter is 16.8, divide that by 2, and you have to write that out so I know how you got the answer. So we're going to write 16.8 divided by 2 equals, and good, I see y'all said it in the chat box, 8.4 centimeters. And that's it for number 1. That's the whole first page. Okay, those of you that are just logging in, we're doing your TGA for math that's due tomorrow together. If you scroll all the way up in the chat box, or I can just put it in there again, there's your class kit. You can get your own copy of it and write on it with me right now, or you can write on your own paper if you like that better. Okay, so there's number 1 and 2. Like I said, super easy. While y'all are writing that down, I am going to write down who has their camera on. So Travis has his. Awesome. Kimber has hers. Skylar has hers. Charlie, your camera is on, but for some reason I cannot see you. Hannah has hers on. Hey, Miss Hannah. Dowell. Nope, Dowdle. I always say Dowell instead of Dowdle. There we go. Let's see, Charlie. Maybe it'll work this time. It's still showing blacked out to me. Oh, there we go, Charlie. Yeah, now I can see you. Okay, now I can add you. There we go. All right. So as long as, oh, you had the little cover thing on. As long as y'all keep that on the whole class, we will keep your name on there. Didn't even know my camera's on. Well, Hannah, look at there. We were just doing good. You didn't even know it. All right. So there's number 1 and 2. Easy enough. So we can go ahead and move on. You can click on your class kick if you're doing it on class kick up here where the pages are. Just click this arrow to go to page number 2. Okay. Michael, yours has not loaded for me yet, but I will keep checking. It's just gray right now. I see that your camera is on, but it's not showing anything. Okay. Ty, we are doing Unit 3 TGA. So click the link in the chat box and write with us. All right, we're on number 3. What is the measure of angle 7? How do you know? Explain your answer in complete sentences. So first, let's look right here where it says the diagram shown is 2 intersecting lines. The measure of angle 5 is 61. So we can go ahead and write over here, right on yours, write 61 degrees, since they give us that. And then if you're looking, angle 5 and angle 7 are vertical angles, right? That means they're across from each other. And what do we know about vertical angles? They're what? Anybody? Vertical angles are what? Very good, Skylar and Charlie. They are the same. They are equal. So that means if this equals 61, the one across from it has to equal 61. So let's write it in there. 61 degrees. So just by doing that, we've already answered number 3. It was asking what's the measure of angle 7. So go down here and write 61 degrees. And I'm going to put a semicolon because it asks a second part of your question. How do you know? I'm going to use the text tool for this since it's just text. And you're going to write vertical angles are equal. Let me make that blue. And there you go. Let me scroll up a little bit. There is number 3. Charlie, you can use the text tool if you're just like for something like that, not for like explaining how you found an answer, if that makes sense. Yeah. So just for some things you can use it for. But like don't use the text tool to say, I divided 17 by 4 and I got blah, blah. Like, no, just write 17 divided by 4 equals, you know. Okay, so number 4, let's look at it. It says, suppose the measure of angle 6, so this angle right here, can be represented by 2x minus 5. So let's write that in right here. 2x minus 5. Okay, they don't give us a degree. They give us an equation, which is fine. It says, what equation can be written to solve for the value of x? Okay. Now, what do you guys notice about angles 5 and 6? What do they come together to form? Anybody see it? Yes, you can think of it as 180 degrees, or you can think of it as a straight line, right? See how there's a straight line right here? These two angles make up that straight line, just like angle 7 and whatever this angle is make up another straight line. And we know that a straight line is equal to 180 degrees. So all you have to do to solve for x is add this angle plus this angle and equal it to a 180 degrees. Okay, so for 4, you're just writing the equation. So you're going to write 2x minus 5. That's for this angle. Plus 61 equals 180. That would be our equation. You don't have to solve it for number 4. Okay, that's all you write for number 4. On number 5, they want you to solve that equation to find the value of x. So I'll give y'all just a second for number 4. All right, number 5, we're solving for x. So if we're solving this equation right here, let's look on this side. Actually, let's go ahead and rewrite it down here. So I'll scroll up a little bit because we don't need all that anymore. So let's write it right here. I'm going to try to write small so I don't get into this one. 2x minus 5 plus 61 equals 180. Okay, on this side of the equal sign, what can we combine? What are our like terms? Which two numbers can we go ahead and combine? That's okay, Jeremiah. The 2 has an X on it, so we can't use that. Yes, Skylar, the -5 and 61. So what is -5 plus positive 61? Or you could just think of it as 61 minus 5. Yes, 56. So I'm going to do a little V like this to show that I combined those. That would give me 56 and bring down, and that's a positive 56. So put plus 2x. Then on this side, we have 180. All right. Now, what can I do with that 56 to get it off of the left side? Very good. I can subtract it from the right side. So minus 56 over here. And it cancels out on this side. And we just have 2x left on that side. And 180 minus 56 gives us 124. Now we're trying to find x here. Currently, x is being multiplied by 2. How can we undo that? Hannah, yes, I will. Very good. Divide it by the other side. So we're going to divide by 2. What is 124 divided by 2? 62. Good. And circle that 62. That is the value of x. And we'll pause right there. I know some of us were copying. If it's okay, if it's okay, can you go back to question 1 when you get done with this problem? Lulu, if we have time, yes, I sure will. Which I'm sure we will have time. Let's see. I don't know, did you really the unit system? Armani, yes. That's a good question. Armani asked if I went over the unit test. Yes, in all of Monday's classes, I went over your unit test, but my first class, I didn't get through all of them. So what I did was posted the recording link in the announcements. So Armani, go to your announcements of your math class. Let me make sure I'm not lying to you. I think I did that. Yes. And you'll see where it says Tuesday Unit 3 Test Study Guide. And then I put a YouTube link there. All right, we'll scroll down a little bit. I think 6 is the last one. Yeah. Okay, I'll leave 5 up there for those of you that are still copying. Number 6, we have a rectangular prism. It says, bless me, what is the surface area? Y'all underline that. We're looking for surface area. Okay, that should be the first thing that goes off in your head when you read that. What is the surface area of this rectangular prism? And y'all, I'm not going to lie to you. Surface area for rectangular prisms is my least favorite thing to find because it's long. But we're going to make it through together. So let me pull this out. So surface area, I'm going to draw a line so that we know that this is number 6 down here. Surface area formula. On yours, write SA, that means surface area, is equal to 2 times length times width plus, let me make sure I'm telling you right. I don't want to lie to you. Plus length times height plus height times width. So the first thing you want to do is look at your shape and label what the length is, what the width is, and what the height is. Okay. So length is this one right here in the front. So I'm going to put L equals, and that's going to the 12. Your width is this one, 9. So W equals 9. And then your height is right here, this 5. So 5 feet equals H, which is height. Okay. Armani, I'll show you after class. Or actually, here, I'll just send it to you. Whoops. There you go. You might have to, oh, here, let me do it like this. There. All right, so now what we need to do is calculate length times width, calculate length times height, and calculate height times width. So I'm going to do that down here, just so I can break them up. So let's do length times width first. And that would be 12 times 9. Okay, what is 12 times 9? 108. 108. 12 times 9 is 108. Okay, then I'm just going to underline LW so I know which one this is and draw a line. And I'm going to do my next one, which is length times height. Length times height. Okay, my length is 12. So 12 times my height, which is 5. What is 12 times 5? Good, 60. I'm going to draw another line and do my last one. Height times width. My height is 5. My width is 9. So 5 times 9, that equals what? Yes, 45. So now I have all 3 of my quantities that I can plug in, to this formula, right? So we keep the 2 the same, open parentheses, LW was 108, so put that one first, plus LH, which was 60, plus HW, which was 45. Close parentheses. Now I'm going to add all 3 of these up together and tell me what you get. What's 108 plus 60 plus 45? Very good. 213 in parentheses. And bring that 2 down. Okay, don't forget about the 2. So what is 2 times 213? Very good. 426. And we're done. All you need to add is the measurement, which was feet. And we're doing surface area, so that would be feet squared. So circle that. And that's it. That's the whole TGA. We only gave you one long problem on this one. You like that one? Had the commuter bruise. Alex, I labeled them. That's what you're... Yeah, this is a H right here, if that's what you're asking. H, L, and W. So width, length, and height. Was number 1 squared? No. And I look like a C. What does that mean, Tanisha? Oh, let me add you, Tanisha. You've got your camera on. Let me see if I see anybody else. No. Oh, the L looks like a C? A little bit, yes, a little. I just curved it so you didn't think it was an I. I guess I could do a capital L. Is that better? Okay, so if you're finished, to save your class kick, you go up here to the top to this little person icon in the top left corner. Click on that, click export to PDF, and then click the green export button. It's going to save this class kick that you just wrote on to your computer as 3.18 math TGA. Okay. Oh yeah, Alex, if you don't have enough room, there's a ton of white space down here below the end of the page. Good, Charlie. Yep, once you've submitted yours, you can go ahead and exit out. You're finished. I'm off to look at the recording because I was a little late. That's okay, Tanasia. And I'll go back in just a second because we still have, we only have 3 minutes, but bye, Travis. Bye, Charlie. Okay, for those of you that needed it, here's number 1 and 2 on the first part. Number 1 and 2. Those are really easy. You just were telling what the diameter and radius was.